Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I will be reacting to a movie that the moment I saw the trailer I was like, I need to see this, but it doesn't seem like it's really been widely released in theaters. I only managed to find it at one of my local theaters here, so I don't know, but I will be doing a review of Late Night with the Devil. Alrighty, David Dastmalchian, I might be butchering the pronunciation of his last name. He is a phenomenal actor. He's been in some episodes of the Flash TV show. His very last one on that show was a superb performance. He has been in a few of Denis Villeneuve's work like Blade Runner and Dune Part 1, granted minor roles. We also got to see him as Polka Dot Man in James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. But one thing you kind of have in common, these have all been kind of more like side characters. They haven't been the starring role. So when I saw that he was going to be starring in the movie, I was like, yes. First of all, this is a horror movie. I love horror. A talked show horror movie. Sign me up. And David Dastmalchian is starring. I need to watch it, and I was very right in needing to see it because that was such a good movie. I personally don't care about review websites, but apparently Rotten Tomatoes had it at 100% when it critics first looked at it. Now it went down to I think 97%, but oh my god, that movie was something. I left the theater just being like, that was a lot, in a sense. It started off very I can't think of the word, like kind of vanilla. It wasn't anything too wild out there. A little bit creepy, but not really. But then once they brought out the character Lily, which by the way, that actress did great. All the actors in this movie were phenomenal, but when they brought her out, then it was starting to get unsettling and uneasy with the whole possession, like the face changing, like getting all not really bruised but messed up and cut, and on the voice and the lights and the chair levitating. Like I love a good behind the scenes for SFX, so I would always love to see that because her makeup, great job. Then like that's where it starts to just like go downhill when the skeptic, oh, he was something else. But when the skeptic came and tried to like say, this is fake, I honestly thought something was going wrong with Jack's, I think, I don't know if it's like a side host, I don't know what they're called, but the guy, Gus, I believe was the name. The whole worm thing was like off-putting, like him like having a worm peeling or pulling it out of the side of his neck, and just like the ripping the stomach apart. Oh, like I would love to see the behind the scenes of that, because it was just, that was more gory than scary. And then the worm coming out of the eye, I was kind of thinking like, is this Dune? Like this literally looks like a sandworm. But I feel like in my brain now any worm is gonna look like a sandworm to me. Not in a bad way. They produce spice, and spice is life. After that, it just got, I was like, wait, what? This didn't happen? And then when David's character Jack was like, roll the footage again, this is where I was like, honestly, I'm really put off right now. Like, not oh, this movie's like so disgusting, I hate this, blah blah blah. Like, no, I was just like, I am disturbed. I'm on the edge of the seat. I'm like literally squeezing my boyfriend's hand out of stress because I didn't know what was gonna happen. And even thinking about it now, I'm kind of like, I don't know, horror movies haven't really like done that to me too much, but I feel like it's because of the fact that I love it when they change the aspect ratio, and they literally made it look like it was a late, like literally like a old late show, or late night show. So they did a really good job because it kind of felt like we were there, and having them have their like behind the scenes footage was also a great touch to the movie, because you kind of got to slowly see it become more and more unhinged. They want to bring up the ratings so they can get renewed again and whatnot, so you can slowly see it all like unravel, starting to like fall apart. I felt so bad for the I really cannot remember the name, but the first guest he had on, I felt bad when they're like, oh yeah, he's dead. Okay, he probably did not predict that to happen. But going back to when David's character is like, let's look back at the footage, when he was like, wait, slow it down, and then he saw his wife, I was like, okay, yeah, no, I am honestly disturbed, and I've like seen and enjoyed all of the Saw movies, and that's disturbing in its own way, but for some reason this was just like making me feel all like creeped out and stuff. And then everything that happened, it was a lot. I like how they changed the aspect ratio to the typical film or movie ratio. It kind of like took you out of the television sense of it, kind of making it even more unnerving. And I'm just so curious if like the whole like forest stuff is what's the reason for this to happen, because it kind of didn't like give an explanation. My theory is that because the girl was like rescued, maybe she still had to be sacrificed, so that's why he ended up stabbing her in the end. But I'm like, I want to watch an explanation video about that. Even now, I'm like feeling all unnerved talking about it. Like, I have not had a movie do that to me almost ever. I've been scared after some movies like It, fucking the new ones, not the old one, but that shit was terrifying. I think this, I'm just more like, I'm just disturbed. I literally can't say anything more, but it was such a good movie. David Dastmalchian had such an amazing performance. I really hope this makes Hollywood realize that he should have more leading roles. There was a little bit of controversy with how the in-between scenes had AI generated art. It was like 3 images. So obviously that's never a good thing, because you kind of want to try to prevent AI in the creative field, because then it's gonna slowly start to take over. But that's a different video. One thing I forgot to mention, when the "We'll be right back" or technical difficulty started to melt and I went to static, and then you could see a face, so creeped out. And then when the girl Lily's character like head split open, the light was going out and she was getting all staticky as though like it was TV static. Oh my god, just all of it was so off-putting. But you know what, you guys have to watch it because it is so good. If it's in a local theater by you, definitely go, because I feel like it was really good on the big screen. If I watched it at home, I feel like I'd be more creeped out, to be honest, because you know what, maybe it is a better idea to watch it at home, because then it really like cements the fact that it's kind of like, oh yeah, you're at home watching a late night. So but yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe to the button below, comment down if you're gonna watch Late Night with the Devil, and if you already have, please let me know what you thought about it, and I will see you next time.